How amazing is that feeling when you zip up your suitcase or your rucksack, you leave all your worries behind and you run to the airport. Off to maybe a relaxing holiday or to explore new places. Unfortunately, year by year and season by season, our travel map is shrinking. Holiday destinations are places in the world where tourism is the pillar of their national budgets. Many of the places from your bucket list have a lot going on behind their curtains. Climate change is affecting paradise islands where the land gets swallowed by the alarming rise of sea levels. Important landmarks too, by the anthropocenic activities. In other places, poverty and corruption create war zones, destroy cultures and natural heritage. We all have heard about vampire stories, Dracula and Transylvania. Whether you've already been there or you're planning to go or not, and you're simply curious about this mystical land, there are some things that you should know about. Transylvania is a region in Romania, a beautiful country in southeastern Europe. It contains 50% of the entire range of the Carpathian Mountains, being home to the second largest surface of virgin forests in Europe. Official data says that in the first 9 months of 2019, 10 million foreign tourists have visited the land of Dracula. Not many of them know, though, that important cultural and historical landmarks on their itinerary are threatened by corruption. In the last 3 decades after communism fell, the corrupt ruling systems have allowed massive deforestations. The natural heritage, which should help maintain the beauty of the landscapes, the sustainability of the environment, the stability of the climate, while attracting more tourists, has turned into a very cheap commodity for giant corporations.
It's awful because you just see so many of these hills with the trees all cut down, and at our cabin, I was looking out the window for a while last night, and you just see all of these huge trucks going by all the time with so many logs on them that they've just cut, and some of these hills are just completely stripped bare of the forest. And
in Cluj-Napoca, a very well-developed city in the heart of Transylvania, lies the famous Hoia Baciu forest. This place brings thousands of tourists and scientists every year for its mystical reputation and unexplained phenomena. Weird disappearances, it is said, that occur here, and the main attraction of the forest is called the clearing, a large round area completely free of vegetation. But there's unfortunately other areas where the disappearance of the trees can be explained.
My name is Alexandru Suducan. My specialty is Hoia Baciu project. Unfortunately, we are in a very sad place, as you can see behind me. It's a place where people disrespected nature in general, and they were illegal cuts in this forest. We want to help stopping these atrocities.
The situation gets worse as you get closer and then deeper into the mountains. The level of destruction there is beyond imagination, and above all, the so-called wood mafia managed to find ways of turning their illegal logging activities into completely legal ones by using loopholes in Romania's legislation. Their methods are utterly ingenious, from using invisible ink when filling out their transport forms, to drilling into the tree roots and injecting substances to cause decay and to have then the excuse to cut. Authorities have turned a blind eye to all of this for years, simply because everyone from the hierarchy, when the transactions end, they receive their cut. It is estimated that only last year, out of 4 billion cubic meters of wood from deforestations, only a half of it was recorded and taxed accordingly. The wood, the very cheap commodity for the outside world, has become the new gold in Romania. The locals and the environmental activists, including some non-governmental organizations and parts of the national media, are the only ones left untainted by corruption. They prove to be powerless, though, in front of this irresponsible, greedy and unmerciful system, bigger than the Carpathians themselves. A picture that says it all is the image of the Woodstone Cemetery in Moldovița. Tiberiu Boșutar showed us 3 of the 5 known yet.
Rădăcinile săpau așa în jurul copacului, tăiau rădăcinile și copacul cum era înalt se răsturna. După ce capul ăsta cu buldozerul, da. Capul ăsta le băga și le...
But Romania is not burying only its forests, but also its people. In October 2019, wood ranger Liviu Pop got murdered on duty and shot with his own gun by the illegal loggers. The case got international media's attention. Since then, in December, only 2 months after, and while public protests were taking place all over the country, the Netflix crew got harassed and chased away by the wood mafia. The more they got exposed, the worse the violences intensified. Absolutely nothing changed though from the national administration side. New laws keep getting delayed, but what it did change, new historical records in the numbers and the magnitude of natural disasters in 2020. Main cause, illegal deforestations. It is important for the world to know these facts, because it might be the only way to make that change happen. It is important for you to know the realities behind the destination name printed on your flight ticket. And do go and tell everybody about your amazing holidays, but tell them the whole truth. You owe it at least to the new places that you have seen and harvested fresh energy from. And remember, if you ever go to Romania, or you've already been there, the forest will always welcome you back, as long as it is still there.